like everybody pulled up. They was singing in the summer. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas in the summer. Got me in my feelings like shady in the summer. I found out Kiki didn't love me. She ain't been riding. She just been hiding. She been the door sliding. That's how she bumped into her other dude. And now her other dude see her with another dude. And her other dude cool with her another dude. I won't even
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. A hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. You gonna take. You got it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, New Orleans. Phillip Lindsay, 64 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They fake the give. Newton.
Get the fucking tip!
Incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rolling to his right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsay. Well, now Lindsay lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Newton, that's going to be caught by Samuel. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 34 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, now.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, Steve 6. Mike 5'9".
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 9. He's coming. Double up.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I got you, boy. Hey, shoot. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
7-7, our score after one.
You ever had a cold in the summer? Should be the worst.
Should be the worst.
It gets better though. How they turn a top dog to an underdog. It's a cold world even in the summer, dog. Like 100 missed calls in my number log. I talk to God before I talk to people from them blogs. Gotta see through it when it's thick as London fog. I'm from the city, baby, I done grew up under small. Not to bring up old shit, I'm not a plunger, dog. No Dalmatian, but I come through with 100, dog. And they don't bark, they bite. Let it spark, they bite. Gotta walk straight, right? Turn the dark to daylight.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gun.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
20. Switch.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off the bootleg. Newton.
Get the fucking tip! Damn!
A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery.
Man.
Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Newton now to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set. 10 logo. Mike 58 right there. Watch the run. 80 weapons. Check 24.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. Safarian Jenkins has it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a give right side. Lindsey, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Philip Lindsey as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. is fielded at the 2. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? It'll be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Ready? Mark 47. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. All right, here we go. 36.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run on second down with Adams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake the handoff. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly. So that'll come back to the 20.
On the set. Hey, Sam off. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over
Who is that, Atlanta? Oh, my God. You caught it, though. All right, big boy.
Down at the 28.
It's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Watch out. Safe.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I'ma bring them Timbs. Tell them lace his boots, I'ma get the king some gems. Like, look, you the great home better scapegoat. You gon' have the main quotes and take notes.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Check. 61. Matchbox light.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from the 20. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. After a wild card round game last week, I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You made good tackle.
My offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
There on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, they go with Evans. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football.
There he
you
is.
want to run it,
Come on, y'all.
maybe
It's
spread
going
it
down.
out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Going up top.
That's us.
Got a miss caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. Out of the gun, Newton.
There you go, Cam.
Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Newton, Cam fighting. He lost toss the football. It's
Oh, come on.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do.
Playing out there.
So
We
usually
hurting them
looking in the other
bitch-ass
direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And it'll be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it.
None of that.
And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before.
I built these niggas.
About how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that,
I ain't fucking with you,
oftentimes
little
interceptions result.
180.
And for one of the few
Shoulder
times
tap.
here
Get him
today,
out of
this
here.
one's not going to go anywhere. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Okay, boy.
This is taken around the 12.
Yeah, bring it back. To the bottom of the map.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Play action. It's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Newton got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Shit out of here, man.
Incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton on the move to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Big Sheldon!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a lot.